met me. So I will kind of be your MC tonight, and I will be, kind of moving things along and explaining to you guys what's going to happen, okay? Without further ado, I want to introduce to you your other senior academic advisors. We have Ms. Melinda Fernandez, as well as Mr. Miguel Murphy, and they will come and read you the American Dream Scholarship Guidelines. Hi, welcome.
And good evening. All right. So, first and foremost, on behalf of Stephanie, Melinda, and myself, congratulations. I'm a parent, guy, so I love my parent side of the room because I'm still my mom's son and my grandmother's grandson, naturally, right? But I'm still their child. But we want to sort of share with you some of the requirements to maintain the American Dream Scholarship. And just pop quiz. What is the first requirement you think you need to maintain? I see a hand. GPA. And what is that GPA? 3.0. So it's going to be important that you maintain that in the fall and also in the spring term, right? Because we want our parents to be happy at the end of the academic year that you have retained that scholarship. And it's not just about your parent, it's also for you, right? To ensure that you hit that first year benchmark, because we want you to hit the halfway point with that 30 credits, and then ensure that you get into your second year.
Okay, so as you guys know, some of you may be receiving the scholarship, some of you may not be receiving the scholarship, and you're still part of a distinguished group here on campus. So we understand that, and one of the interesting things that Jamera said was that she didn't even get the scholarship last year, but because she kept her grades up and she met all of her requirements, she was able to receive the scholarship this year. Okay, so that's a really important thing. Because you qualified this year, you have the potential to qualify next year. Okay. So the other thing that you need to make sure that you do is, even though you may not be receiving any Pell Grant or any financial aid, you need to make sure you do your FAFSA each and every year. Now Monday is when the FAFSA opens, so we want to make sure that you guys all do your FAFSA on Monday. Okay? 2017 taxes. We have help if needed.
All right, and so that brings me to that. If you do your FAFSA, right, Angelica and Canania, right, you're going to do it on Monday, right? 1 hour, courtyard, come to advisement, right? Single stop, the learning resources building. You have the 2201, right? Those brand new computers you have downstairs, the learning commons, right? The malls that you can check out the laptop. Okay, so you have so many, or you could do it at home. But you have so many options to do it, because students who did it last year actually did not run into issues. And so you want to be, one of those students, the scholar that actually gets that done. And it gives financial aid enough time, right? And so if you don't reapply for the FAFSA, it's going to impact your ability to retain the scholarship, right? So happy faces, no sad faces at the end of the spring term, right? And I trust that you will actually do that, because on Monday you will see the messages coming, right?
So we talked about good grades, we talked about making sure that you have enough time to get your FAFSA done, that you're going to start it on Monday when it opens, finish it on Monday when it opens, don't wait. And then the other thing is, you guys want to graduate in 2 years, right? Everybody here wants to graduate in 2 years. Nobody wants to do the 5-year plan for their associate's degree, right? So the other thing is to make sure that you're full-time every semester. American Dream pays for fall and spring semesters, so make sure that you're registering for at least 12 credits, but we recommend 15 so you can graduate in 2 years. And then the only other thing you need to be aware of is don't drop classes. If you're thinking about dropping classes, make sure you see your advisor before you drop classes so that you do not fall out of eligibility for the scholarship. Okay? Really important that you make sure you see your advisor if you're thinking you might want to drop a class.
And if you're experiencing, I just want to add to that, right? We live in South Florida, so home of the hurricanes, literally. And if that happens and you're encountering difficulties, just feel free to stop by me, Melinda, and Stephanie. And I usually say we have some real estate in 1104. It's vast, so we have a big team, right? So Mr. Williams Rogers, also part of our support team. Many of you have heard from Ms. Susie Guillaume, our first year coordinator. Angelica is our president of that group. And so feel free to connect with her, right? She has the ends on already getting involved. So if you hit a roadblock or a hurdle, don't be afraid to stop by. And that's my advice. And Tracy, where's Tracy? Don't see Tracy. Our peer mentor, she has the formula for getting in contact with your advisors. First, send your email, and you'll get that automated response, whether it's 3 a.m. in the morning. Mr. Murphy, Ms. Fernandez, it tells you when we are available. And we are always available in a week, right? Else,
Yes.
right? We would be on South Beach, just kidding. And so, again, on behalf of our team, unless Melinda has some more wisdom.
Okay, the senior advisors never want to stop talking. Just want to say I'm really proud to see so many faces that I already know in this room, and thank you for coming out and supporting the program. And we also I personally wanted to remind you that we have peer mentors here on campus, and you guys are, as we said, the cream of the crop. So if you're thinking about, by next spring, we're going to be looking for new peer mentors going into next year. So you guys are who we're going to be turning to. And also we're looking to keep you engaged a little bit more on campus as we go through this next year. So please check your emails. We're going to be texting you soon to check your emails. So make sure that you're in contact with us and in communication with us so that you know how you can get involved here on campus. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Who registered already? For spring?
Right?
All of you. And if you didn't see me in the back, I'm just
Yeah, and remember, you guys filled out those express registrations, so if you don't register by Monday, we're going to do it for you. So go ahead and register by Monday so you get to pick your professors.
And I just want to say Miss Montgomery's mom, where is she? Yes, she's recording. She's like, can you register my daughter?
I told you we never
And
stop talking.
Philila, where are you? All right, so we'll make sure that you, right, get those classes. Have a good night, and I'll welcome back Stephanie.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Miguel Murphy and Miss Melinda Fernandez, your senior academic advisors, for really giving you everything, all the lowdown of what you need to do in order to graduate on time and keep your scholarship. So